So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to kick off.
Welcome
The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Oh, great news, Jim. Daniele Massaro is in the lineup, and we know what a great player he is.
Yeah, and I think it's a fact that he's known for scoring decisive goals and delivers in key moments, often in closely fought games too, Peter. And I think it'll be of little surprise were he to score the opening or the winning goal in this one.
He's through here. Valverde simply refused to be outdone there. Valverde is there to clear. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's intervened well there. Mbappe. Mbappe! That has not gone well. Massaro. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Caicedo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Akanji. Kovacic with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, that's delightful. And this is Messi. He's and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Nuno Mendes. Avispa Fukuoka still without a single shot on target. Belly looking for the run. Massaro. Can he get on the end of this? The perfect outcome to mark his 50th game. So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Number 19, Yamal!
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Threads one in. Now it's Yamal. Can he get it through? He is through here. Camavinga did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rice. Nicely weighted ball. He'll try from distance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Fagioli. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
These high, steep stands at Signal Iduna Park really do create an intimidating environment for every visiting side. So things are underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied.
Oh no, what has happened here? Here's Hazard! Now, who's going to be first to this? Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Avispa Fukuoka really could have done without this. The chance to break through. Oh no, he misses from the spot.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. This looks promising. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? He's found a way through. Oh, nice touch. He's shifting through the gears here. That is lovely. Real chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Gehi kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Great vision. Now it's Hazard. He won't be happy with that one. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Rice. Now it's Hazard. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, they could be caught out here. Rice trying. Oh, great leap! Goal, man! Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
He felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Fukuoka are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Hazard. Wriggles his way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some good work on the right flank here. Nuno Mendes.
Milan definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Knocks it into space. get a throw in. And he's being shifted off it. Massaro. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. That's the keeper's ball.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Massaro. Bellingham. And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
One of the best passes I think we've seen in this game. A real wake-up call for this defence, who were caught off guard. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Nicely weighted ball. It's gone out for a throw-in.
There will be 1 minute added
Pass
time.
intercepted. Kovacic. And it's Bellingham. Oh, good spread. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Avispa Fukuoka
And a quick
currently
reminder today
behind
to
by
please take
1
all
goal to nil
data bins
at the break.
located by the entrance gates.
Well, for
Thank
me,
you
Peter,
very
things
much
have
for your
never really got
cooperation.
going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So off we go again.
Fukuoka can really do with...
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Short changes him with that pass. He played through for the wide man. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Kovacic is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. It's a throw-in. Rice. He'll try from distance. Avispa Fukuoka with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. No way through. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Aimed beyond the defence. Not a hint of offside here. Closing in on decent chance! And a neat finish. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real gain here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
57 minutes is
That really is quite
15,
fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Out for a throw.
Fukuoka have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough
Attendance
on?
for this match was
Played through for him.
62,005.
Rooney going after that. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Rice. That has been slung wide. Throw in. Out towards the flank. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Oh, he's having a go! Goal! Milan! And they're back in front! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Substitution for Milan. Number 22.
So we have movement on
Hazard.
both benches.
Number 9.
Milan
Yamal.
with the lead.
Number
Well, it's great
11.
commitment on show
Rooney.
here. They'll be hoping
Coming on the
now that they
field,
can stay focused
number
and disciplined
17,
enough to hold on to this.
Rashford. Number 10, Bernardo Silva. Number 24,
Well, that's
Robert
certainly more like it.
Lewandowski.
They can't let the intensity
Substitution in
drop now,
progress.
Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Beckham. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Beckham. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Courtois. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now he's running on, and he shoots! It's a loose ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Beckenbauer. Referee's given a throw. Neymar. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Nicely spread. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Rashford. Oh, that's delightful. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Maignan must save this. And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
That's a shade optimistic.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Distributed tidily. Now it's Neymar. Goes for a shot! Has another go! And no mistake. They have stolen level at the last. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left. Well, Oh, that is asking for trouble. Mohamed Salah. Passing is crisp and sharp.
6
And
added
to
minutes
stoppage
has
time,
been
whistle
indicated.
due any moment. Now that looks a decent ball. Neymar picks it up out wide. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Adams.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's been flattened there. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's a throw. It's a good ball out wide. Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? And he's in on goal. That is a crunching tackle. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So, that was the second half.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition,
And now,
provided
I'd just like to
fatigue
read out
doesn't
our fan
begin
club
to
members
play
who
a
are
part.
celebrating their birthdays today.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more. Minutes gone and nothing between them still. Avispa Fukuoka displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous... Tries a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Milan have their lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Kovacic. Now it's Lewandowski. Spread it left. And he's managed to get free. Real chance here. Beckham has it in a wide position. Beckham with the cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Just about within shooting range. And the difference is still one, but only just.
Messi really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Neymar shoots! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, it's come loose. It's a foul. It could be a penalty. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Messi is standing over this one.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Messi! No, just not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though...
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Oh, that's ambitious.
There will be 1 minute added time.
We expected better, and so did he. And Messi! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
I've been there myself.
And it is half-time in extra time.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you
It
that
has been a
CCTV is
punishing
now
game,
in
both
operation
physically
for
and
your
mentally.
safety.
But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitutions taking place.
And we're off for the final time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Stood up well to him there. Rashford absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's a real chance missed.
Cristiano Ronaldo fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Milan are looking to go forward now. It's Rashford!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Milan have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Spread out to the left. Where it came from. Could be danger here. Delivers the ball. Mignon claims it. Safe hands. Now it's Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Cute ball now. How can he reach it? Mohamed Salah! Oh, wow! That's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Avispa Fukuoka found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question. How long is there left, including stoppages?
And there goes the final whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Neymar claiming the
Just
man
a
of the
quick
match
announcement,
award,
it is now
and
time
there
for our
is very
special
little
lottery.
room for
Please
argument.
grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might have beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Fukuoka really wanted this.
welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
It is a truly passionate scene here. Always has been ever since this ground first opened. This unique feeling is something that has rarely changed, even through major modernisations down the years. So it's away we go then. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Yeah, winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he welcomes it in. Turan.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's very neat. He's had a shot! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
He's rising! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Kaká tries to pass it through. And the shot! He is just caressing the ball. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Desai. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the...
Shot, surely! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Kaká! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Kaká clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, good line! Milan have the chance to go the other way. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. That was beautiful, something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Borussia Dortmund are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And this is Messi.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He has a look and goes for a shot! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that is a little undercooked. Vieira calmly anticipates. Kaká gets on his bike and on the move. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, it's come loose. Cruyff gets flagged offside. Pass somewhat off target.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Vieira running with the ball. And it's Messi. And he's let fly. Minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Tries one from range. Racing over the bar.
Borussia Dortmund certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. Pretty robust defending.
And they're quick to get it back. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. This is a promising build-up. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Great chance here from position A1. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Cruyff! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the whistle goes for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Milan really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 2, numero 20.
So, into the second half.
Il numero 11.
I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Ha segnato al 52esimo
3-0
minuto.
and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Messi!
Alexander-Arnold is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Pinches it off him. Bellingham with a definite foul there. Rodri, very much a man of this moment. And he was alert to it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just... And he's decided to go for it. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953 spettatori.
That is good strength.
Oh, really well played.
Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Mbappe finds himself offside. And he skips past his man. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kaká going face to face with his great rival. And that's another good win of the ball. Ronaldinho. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rodri is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Looking for the run. Mbappe! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Rodri. Now that looks a decent ball. Desai. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Half an hour gone in the second half. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Big chance! And the ball's come loose here. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's been shifted off it. And this is Ronaldo. Shot could be... It's Ronaldinho! Taken back almost a great chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. It's a good-looking delivery. And the keeper gets his hands on it. It's not gone well. And it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's beaten the last man. And a chance!
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Good chance! He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. This is Borussia Dortmund's free kick. This the perfect chance. Messi! Kaká. Neymar. And he cuts out the supply. That has left him in a heap. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get it through?
Il quarto
And
uomo
the
indica.
shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own.
Gol per il Borussia
Well, it's
Dortmund.
taken a big deflection, but
Numero
boy,
18.
he will want that one.
Messi!
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
And the referee brings it to a close. Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Facciamo un applauso ai tifosi che
Your final
oggi
thoughts,
compiono
Jim?
gli anni.
Well, Peter, I
Recandosi al
really
box
couldn't see what
informazioni
this
dello
team was
stadio,
trying to achieve,
riceveranno un
whether it's the
simpatico
manager's
omaggio.
message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and
The
welcome
conditions
to today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands.
Against
This
Milan.
really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Well, Marco Reus, Jim, is a man of many qualities, but what do you perceive as his greatest strength?
I would say leadership, and that's perhaps not something you expect from a flair player like him. So many times he's been the team's part of...
Takes a shot! Oh, that is asking for trouble, and he's following up! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. In with the challenge. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mendes gets over and intercepts. Yehi. He might be in here! That's pretty clear, it is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Roberto Carlos! That was travelling. Scholes is there, and he can pick it up. Royce. The ball goes in. Shapes to shoot! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Neither of these two want to come off second best, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, that's ambitious. Pull it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever... Roberto Baggio! Well taken goal. They are purring, truly purring. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Eintracht Frankfurt are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Scholes, never out of the action for very long. Ups for safety. And here's Baggio. Baggio making good progress on the right-hand side. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Out of play for a throw. It's Makalele.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Gerrard. Pull it. Spread out to the left. Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ball's played through. Mbappe has the space to scheme. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Royce. Adams gets a foot in here. Caicedo. And here's Baggio. Engages and forces him off the ball. No way through. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nuno Mendes. Now Mbappe. That's a good run down the left. It's Makalele. Pinches it off him. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Royce gets into a good position. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Yamal. Great vision. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing
There
there.
will be 3
A few
minutes
seconds
added
was all it
time.
took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
The final seconds now. Now then, the ball's come loose. And the referee has blown for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at
And a quick
half-time.
announcement for the benefit of anybody who has
Oh,
found
well, the
themselves a
pickings
little lost
certainly
today.
have been rich
Please
in this
look at the
first
screen
half.
for information
They're
on
ahead,
how to
Peter,
find your
but they
way
can't
around
afford
this
to get
stadium.
too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution for Frankfurt. Number 20, Cristiano
So
Ronaldo.
we're on the way for the second
Number
half.
6, Royce.
Milan really
Coming
need
on the
to
field,
bring up their intensity and
number
rhythm a notch or two,
21,
Peter.
Owen.
Just looked a
Number
step too
8,
slow on everything.
Modric. Substitution.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. A slightly better ball with chance, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that was probably asking just too much. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. Gerrard. Looking to play him in. Tries to pass it through. Caught offside that time. Nice looking ball. He's cut it out. That has been slung wide. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a go! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Owen going face to face with his great rival. And the pass is intercepted. Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Rashford, and he's managed to get free. Rashford, rapid and full of intent. Rashford.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Milan claim it back to much approval. It's a good ball out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Mudryk will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He is through here. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Owen. Now it's Hullet. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do.
There's the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Substitution for Frankfurt. Number 22.
The two coaches
Baggio.
are signalling changes
Number
here, both at
10.
the same time.
Hullet. Number 15. Scholes. Coming on the field.
Chiesa is a
Number
player who
11,
barely needs an invitation to
Bale.
shoot.
Number 3. Matthias Cunha. Number 7. Chiesa. Substitution in progress.
Vinicius Junior.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Vinicius Junior. And it's Rashford. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. And he's in on goal. And Owen! really should have been that.
Oh, really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Tries one from range.
Eintracht Frankfurt nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.